Now, the reason we got a fourth and fifth grade syndrome is because when black boys get to the fourth and fifth grade, that's when they go through pre-adolescence.
Mm.
What happens when you go through pre-adolescence? You go from being a cute, quiet, huggable, innocent black boy. Now your voice get a little deeper. You're a little bit more independent. You don't need no white woman hugging all over you no more. That's when she looks at you and she begins to see the big black menace that her community told her to never trust and be around. You see that? So that's when the white woman and the black boy starts knocking heads. Because from a psychological, racist perspective, the purpose of education in the ghetto is to teach black boys you have no control over this community. White people run it. And that white woman's job is to break the spirit of the black boy. And if the black boy does not accept the breaking of his spirit by that white teacher, he ends up in juvenile hall.
All right, with no fathers, no funding, no safety net, are we preparing boys to lead, or are we leaving them to survive?
First of all, I'm very disappointed in black men because too many black men are raising black boys to be nothing but athletes and entertainers, and I'm absolutely sick of it. If I was in charge for the next 5 years, there would be no basketball or no football. Get rid of it. There's more to life than basketball and football. But when I speak at these career days inside of these schools, and I ask these young men, 25 years, guess what? It ain't changed yet. What you want to be when you grow up? Football, basketball, rap. And a big reason why is because professional black men have abandoned the inner city. The reason Lil Wayne is a role model, the reason LeBron James is a role model, and LeBron not a bad guy, but you're still an athlete. The reason he's a role model is because the dentists don't live in the hood no more. The school principal don't live in the hood no more. The entrepreneur don't live in the hood no more. A lot of the pastors don't live in the hood no more. They've abandoned our boys. And so the only place they can go to find role models who look like them is on the TV. And unfortunately, the only black men shown in a positive light on television by white society are our athletes and entertainers because they own them.
All right, we're just gonna go into this book here.
Yes, sir.
You created a book that kind of helps us get along and give us some real tools that your book is called Black Parent Advocate.
Yes, sir. Black Parent Advocate. The Art of War for Dealing with America's Public and Charter Schools.
Okay.
I was going to say the Art of War for Dealing with Snow Bunnies in America's Public and Charter Schools. Now, my first book, which is out of print right now because I'm adding a chapter on building FDMG.
Okay.
Because I got a whole story on FDMG.
How many books you done wrote?
Just two.
Okay.
Just two.
Okay.
And so in my first book, Psychoacademic Holocaust, I gave parents an overview of how the system operates so they can understand it and intervene. But I noticed that they still had a lot of questions. So I said, okay, I got to get even more specific and more technical. So I wrote this book so parents now have a how-to manual. That's a how-to manual.
Okay.
So for example, if you say, Dr. Umar, I have a son in preschool, he's 4. And the preschool is saying that they think he has autism.
Okay.
I don't want him tested for autism right now because I think he's a little too young. I have the letter in here. All you got to do is reproduce it and give it to them. He ain't being tested. Don't ask me no more.
Okay.